Hey guys, I'm James Erickson.
And I'm Andres Erickson. So when it comes to E3, especially in the last few years, Nintendo's been known to often disappoint their fans or just remain largely silent altogether. Not all the time, but more often than fans would like. But this year, however, with the Wii U handing over the spotlight to the much more successful Switch, it seems like Nintendo has truly gotten back onto their feet. And their E3 presence has finally been felt again. The company did not disappoint this year, so we'd like to just go over our thoughts and first impressions on many of the games that were talked about or announced.
Mario Odyssey they showed a lot of new things in this E3, and to me, it was very impressive. I thought we were gonna see just the same old stuff that they've been showing, but they actually showed a lot of new stuff. But we got to see a lot of the abilities that Mario has with his hat, and a lot of the costumes and stuff that he gets to use, and it made me 10 times more excited for the game.
I thought the same thing, and I think the most surprising thing was the hat ability. I did not expect that he was gonna throw his hat onto something or an enemy and be able to turn into them and then play as him. I was like, what the heck? Especially with the T-Rex in the beginning, I thought that was really cool. I thought the song that was like the lady was singing was really cheesy. But other than that, I'm just like super excited. I mean, there's so much going on. I feel like it's like the Breath of the Wild of Mario games, because like it's so big and there's like so many different like diverse locations to play through. And I'm just glad to see like Mario back in an open space with like freedom to explore all these different places, and it just looks so dang good.
This really could be the Zelda Breath of the Wild of Mario games.
Yeah.
There was a lot of gameplay that I did end up watching, and usually I don't care to watch gameplay for games because usually I just think, oh, we pretty much saw this in the trailer. But the trailer did show really how big the worlds were, and it actually made me very excited even more.
Did the singer remind anyone of Pauline? Anyone?
That's what I said when I saw her. I was like,
really?
hey, it's that one lady that I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
And I think Brandon in the comments said, oh, they're bringing Pauline back.
Oh, that's so... I wonder if it's her. That'd be
Wait
really
a second. I think someone actually said that she's the mayor of New Donk City.
Oh, really?
Now that I remember, I'll have to look that up to see if it's actually confirmed, but someone said that.
That's like a peace treaty between Donkey Kong and Pauline after all those years.
I know.
Kirby, Kirby Woo. So neither of us have played very many Kirby games at all personally, and my first thought when watching the trailer was like, gee, Nintendo sure loves their 2D platformers. But I do think there's still room to expand their horizons, but the more I watched the trailer, the more excited I actually got for this game, which I never really get for Kirby games because I've never played them. But I don't know, there's something about this that I actually think looks really exciting. Maybe because it's a main console game and it's not like a DS game, but I think the fact that it's like 4 players is great, because I think Nintendo's best console platformers are best when they're played with like friends and family, and I think the puzzles look really fun and the visuals like pop and look really good, and it's all very just cheery and looks like a really good time.
Yeah, the thing about Kirby, this Kirby trailer, when I saw it, I was very excited for the fans of Kirby, because they have been asking for a main Kirby game for a while, and now we finally see a main Kirby game for the Nintendo Switch. So to me, like you said, I haven't really played much Kirby. I know a lot about it because of Super Smash Brothers, and I played a little bit of the really old one, but I think it's really cool they're finally bringing it back to a console that may be one of their best. And I'll probably get it and try it out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Even if we weren't doing YouTube, I think this would be the Kirby game to actually introduce me to playing Kirby games.
Going from Kirby right into Yoshi, well, I mean, it was a Yoshi game. Well, back in the day, we really enjoyed Yoshi's Story for the Nintendo 64, and then Yoshi's Woolly World, in my opinion, was an amazing game. So this one looked like a regular Yoshi game, and I'm sure it'll be fun. The one thing that I didn't like about it, and this is just me because I'm such a stickler for how things look, I didn't really care for the Yoshi walking animation.
Oh, really?
It just looked weird because he was moving his arms back and forth, like he was serious about his walking. I don't know. Everything else looked really good, but because I'm so anal about stupid things like that.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I was like, he just doesn't look like Yoshi when he's walking.
Yeah.
He looks like more like Mario, I guess.
I mean, just because I know you, I guess I can see why that bothers you. But for some reason, I don't mind. Because I think the game just looks so... I don't know, there's something about Yoshi's game where they always just look so pretty. And this looks really good. Like, it looks really good for the Switch. Like, the gameplay, it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, another Yoshi game. But they're always just so... I don't know. Like they're always
nice
so,
to look at.
Yeah, and the gameplay, it's always very charming and very, like, just therapeutic to play a Yoshi game, and this looks like the same thing. And I think the flipping thing isn't a completely new, like, mechanic, but, I mean, it's still a new part of a Yoshi game.
Yoshi.
I just think, yeah, and I think it's gonna be what people want, and I'm still gonna play it, and I'm sure I'll love it, so... Metroid. Finally! Like Kirby, I haven't really played many Metroid games, but I know fans are so relieved and hyped for this one because it's been like, what, 10 years since a proper Metroid game has been released on a main console?
Amazing long time.
Yeah. I mean, there aren't many details, but just knowing it's in development is like such a huge deal and like dream come true for like tons of Nintendo fans.
I know. When I was watching it live and I saw the little Z, I guess. I mean, I don't know what it is. That symbol that you know is Metroid. I played a little bit of the one for GameCube back in the day, but when I saw this, I was really excited for people who have been just begging for another Metroid game.
Yeah.
And now they're finally making it happen, and I'm sure all the fans are really happy that this is happening. I mean, they haven't showed us any details, but we can only hope. At least they said, yes, we're making one. So it was exciting. Just like Metroid, we have the news. They confirmed that they're making a mainline Pokemon RPG for the Switch.
Woo.
And I was super excited. I mean, well, I was super excited, but I was also very surprised that they announced this. I thought they weren't going to announce anything Pokemon because of the Pokemon Direct.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, it probably won't be out for like another year or so, but now I'm thinking like, okay, I wonder if they're not going to make any separate handhelds from the Switch, which I think is an amazing idea.
I know, I like that idea.
Hashtag kill the 3DS is what I'm trying to promote, but that's just me. A lot of people like their 3DS, and they still showed off 3DS games, like that Metroid game.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm really glad they're bringing a Pokemon game to the Switch. I'm a big fan of the Pokemon main series. I've only played a couple of them, but I still really like them.
Yeah. I'm really excited, too, because I feel, I mean, I never got the 3DS, and I had a Game Boy when I was little, so I played Pokemon Blue, not as much as you, but I still really liked it, and since then, I mean, I've only played, like, Pokemon Rumble and Pokemon Snap. I mean, I love the Pokemon Stadium games for the Nintendo 64, but, like, I haven't played an RPG Pokemon game in so many years. I haven't played any of the newer ones after Pokemon Blue and Red and all those, because I like console games, and I'm like, finally they're bringing this to the console, because I do really like Pokemon. I like the RPG style of it. I just never played it because I never had a 3DS, so I'm really glad they're finally doing this.
And when Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, there were so many rumors about Pokemon Stars coming from reputable sources that I just thought, oh, I'll wait for Pokemon Stars to be released like next year or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't, and so now I was like, oh crap, now I'm missing out. But I don't care that much, I guess.
Yeah.
But I am really excited about this. Nintendo Switch, take Pokemon to the next level, please. Mario Rabies.
Mario Rabies. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the Rabbids characters. They remind me a lot of the minions, who become more and more annoying over the years. But this game, it looks very intriguing, I think. And I don't think there's been a Mario game quite like this before. It's turn-based, and it's a strategy game, and it seems to be based on, like, careful thought and skill rather than fast-paced action. So I'm not really sure how to feel about it yet, but I'm definitely open to giving it a try.
Yeah, I pretty much feel the same way. I'm not as turned off by the Rabbids as you are, but I enjoyed the trailers. I thought they were silly and funny and fun to watch. And I was very interested to watch gameplay of the turn-based style game battle stuff So, and I was watching the gameplay, and I think it'll be a game that I have to have my hands on to really try to understand and have fun with it. So I'm very interested to see how this turns out, and I would really like to play it. Right. Sonic Faces. Okay, last one, Sonic Forces. This game, I have so much mixed feelings about because it's not out yet. It looks great. Sega's trying to redeem themselves. I really hope they do. From what we see in the trailers, it looks like a good game. I'm excited to play it, but I feel like at this point you can't really tell if it's gonna do well unless you actually play the game. So I hope they do well because I like Sonic. I used to play the old Sonic for the Game Boy Advance, which was based off of the one for the actual Sega console, and I loved those games.
I pretty much feel the same way. I just think that, I mean, Sega has tried to redeem themselves in the past, I feel like a million times. And they failed, and like, they failed catastrophically with Rise of Lyric.
Yeah, and I guess Sonic 06 was a major disaster, but I've never played or seen that game, so.
And I think just because the reviews are always so bad for Sonic games, I've never really even tried playing them because I'm like, oh, it's Sonic, he's gonna suck. And then playing Super Smash Bros, I get salty because he's like, you're too slow, and he makes me feel bad about myself. So I'm like, you're a jerk. I don't know. I think this could maybe have potential to be the Sonic game that like breaks the stinky Sonic
breaks
games
the curse
streak. Yeah, breaks the curse, exactly. So I guess we'll see.
Anyways, guys, those are our quick thoughts on some of the things that had come out on E3. So let us know what you guys thought about all that. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're not subscribed to Erickson Gaming already, please hit that subscribe button. We do more of these discussions. We do tournaments, contests, lots of other crazy Nintendo gaming stuff. And then we also do live streams. Click that notification button so you can know when you can see our beautiful faces on live. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.